anytime when the Patriots news gets out, it's always entertaining to watch because it doesn't happen. So it's just watch these people go, watch these media outlets go. But J.C. Jackson, I would believe he said this on a local radio show, said the Patriots are quote unquote not interested in investing 22 free agents like myself. I would welcome the franchise tag, but I don't know if that will happen. End quote. For a corner to say this, especially in New England, this does not happen. This is very rare. There's too many rarities. Could this be a marketing ploy that he gets to stay in New England? Yeah. Could this mean that, yes, he's going to get a franchise tag? Probably. But if he does walk, that's the second player, I think, that he still has obviously a lot left. And he's still amazing. Over the last 2 years, he had 11 interceptions last year and 9 interceptions this year. Like, that's impressive. But if the Patriots don't take him, like, Bill Belichick would find a way to bring in someone that would fit the system and all that stuff. But do you really want to lose a player like J.C. Jackson's caliber? I don't know. The Commanders are already making headlines as they change their crest, their logo essentially, after backlash. And they quote said, "We heard you loud and clear." What ended up happening was, supposedly the crest did not have the times they won the Super Bowl. It had only said made in like EST 1932 or something like that. And the fans were mad because it did not have, when they went to the Super Bowl, the years they won the Super Bowl, it didn't say anything. It just said 1932, EST 1932. And I think the fans got mad at that, so now the Commanders are having to change that. I think there's a problem with that. That, first off, what are they trying to... I understand you want to get rid of that Washington football team outlook and obviously what they were previously named outlook, but you can't take away their history. That's not how this works. You can't take away their history. Like, when the Eagles and Steelers were called the Steagles, you can't take away that history. They were called the Steagles at one point. In war times, obviously. But they were called the Steagles. They had combined and were called the Steagles. Now they're obviously separate again. But that's what happened. You can't take away a person's history. That's not how these things work. To take away the fact that, oh, we won championships, but they're not on our crest, it's not a good look if you're the Washington Commanders. The Chiefs have released linebacker Anthony Hitchens to free up cap space, in which they did. I think Anthony Hitchens is still a good player. He could be a valuable asset in this free agent class. But there's a lot of linebackers in the draft. There's 2 that are probably going to go in the top 15, top 20. There's a lot of linebackers in free agency that are available. So a lot of things could happen. Micah Parsons has said that he played with a lingering knee issue through the whole season. The plan is he hyperextended his knee, played through it, which if he got 12 and a half, 13 sacks in a year with a hyperextended knee, what is he going to be able to do if he's fully healthy? That's an interesting idea that could happen very quickly. Aaron Rodgers has said he had positive talks with the Packer brass. And the report said the Packers and Davante Adams have yet to discuss a new deal. So that could open up everything. Titans pass rusher, and I hope I say this right, Amani Bledsoe, suspended 6 games in 2022 for violating the PD policy. This is a huge, huge thing. You see this happen every year, and every time it makes me a little more upset. You can't miss all this time, I think. This can't happen. So, it is unfortunate that Bledsoe went to these extremes, but now he has to pay for it with missing 6 games in the 2022 season. And finally, Flores has said the Dolphins offered him a handsome amount of money to keep his mouth shut. Now, this is my problem with the Flores thing. I thought this would have stopped when he got the linebacker job in Pittsburgh, and it's not. And it makes Stephen Ross, the owner of the Dolphins, very suspicious. It makes him look like, whoa, this is the second time of allegations that he was paying money to Flores to lose, and he was paying money so he would keep his mouth shut. But again, on the other side of it, I'm like, why is Flores saying it now and not saying it, didn't say anything after? So it's like, I don't get it. So I don't know why he's saying it now when he was fired. I get it, he was fired. You could have filed a wrongful termination lawsuit. You could have done all these things. You decided, no, I'm going to say he was trying to pay me money he was paying me money to lose. He was paying me to keep my mouth shut. There's just a lot going on. And it doesn't look good right now for the owner of the Miami Dolphins.